So here we are, another day and another driveway to clean. And this driveway is suffering from just about everything Mother Nature could throw at a driveway. Got white spot, black spot, dirt, weeds. And did I mention weeds? We've also got a little bit of damage to the paving here, which we're going to try and tidy up. And then a step, and beside the step is quite an active ant's nest. More white spot, more weeds, a couple of shrubs. But let's get started. I'm going to start by removing the bulk of the weeds with my shovel. I like to keep the front edge of my shovel sharp, and then it can just cut the weeds off so the roots are down flush with the paving and allow the pressure washer to do the rest. We'll give that a sweep. Bag it up, get it out of the way. Then over to the other side of the driveway. Those were the two areas really where the weeds were the worst. But once again, using the shovel just to cut the weeds down flush with the paving. Look at the size of this one. So once we cut most of the weeds down, just give it a good sweep. Then it's time to use the blower just to remove any surface debris. We don't need that getting wet, it's just going to create a load of sludge. Then it's time to get the water going. We're going to start with this step. If you look closely straight away, you can see that dirt coming off nicely and bringing back the paving to the colour it should be. It'll take a little while doing this paving because we literally got to go between every joint and try and keep the property clean as we go, as you saw. We're going to work all around the edges of the driveway first, and then we'll do the main area. So down the side, this is where we were scraping the weeds out earlier. Just working between all the joints just to make sure we obliterate those weeds. And then this could be the bulk area. I'm going to have to do the whole thing with the turbo lance. The turbo lance oscillates in a circular motion, so it really does tear out any weeds that are between them joints. There was a lot of sludge from this. I'm going to show you just this one time where I'm scooping it up and putting it into a bucket, but actually I've done this about 20 times during the process of the clean. So after this, it's time to give the driveway a good sort of high pressure rinse down. Just get rid of any of that dirt that's sitting on the surface of the pavers. Then it's time to get the surface cleaner out. Surface cleaner is going to now give us a nice even clean over that paving. Sometimes using a lance you can end up causing streaking lines, which again sometimes not even possible to see until the paving's dry. This is a pretty nice job. The rest of the work we've done today so far is pretty back-breaking, but this is a nice therapeutic cleaning process. So after the surface cleaner's done its job, just again we'll give it a high pressure rinse down. Any of that dirt that the surface cleaner's then disturbed, we're going to wash that off. Then we're back the next day, ready to resand. Start by working around the edges again. Nice slow process, making sure we're sweeping the sand in between all the joints of the pavers. And then get into that step as well. Especially where the ant's nest was, that already churned out quite a lot of sand, so we want to make sure we get enough back in there for it to be stable. Then we're going to sweep the main area of the driveway. I like to work my sand down a line, just allows me to be consistent and make sure I don't miss any areas. Then we work our way to a corner of the driveway. Still got a lot of sand on the drive, but I'd rather bag that up at the end and know that we've got a good thorough covering of all the joints. Use the blower just to take off any surface sand. If you want your paving cleaned, you know to call.